Alright, so here we are at the end of the hospital chase segment, and we do have some messages to review, so let's go ahead and get to that first. First, a message from Dahlia. This is the one that you get right before going into the hospital room where you have to listen to the radio. What was up with you last night? I have the worst headache. Where the heck did you leave Sue's SUV? Notice in this message, Dahlia is a good bit more combative than she was in the one that we got during the main LP. There she was saying things like, "What did we do last night?" It wasn't all on us, but this time, she's ready to blame Harry for everything. We also have the messages from the hospital visit itself.
Yeah, they say she'll be fine. She's young, it'll heal easy. She's fine. She liked the bear and the chocolates. Huh? It's hardly spoiling her.
And the song.
And the song, sweetie. I got the DJ to play her a song on the radio. Yeah, well, I'll be here for another half hour till visiting time is up.
And then the mom side of things.
Apparently she's gonna be okay. Thank God. He's spoiling her rotten, you know. She's gonna get fat, sitting in bed all day eating chocolates. He's trying to make me feel bad.
Well, somebody's bitter. Also, I did a little bit of experimentation and tried calling in different song requests. Unfortunately, Daddy's Girl is the only one you even get to hear. If you call in any other song request, as soon as it gets to the point where the song should play, the radio erupts into static and starts over with the message about call in your requests. So, time to move on. Time to meet up with Lisa. Well, that's a bit more severe than just a car crash.
Are you okay?
Oh, God.
You're not from the hospital.
No.
I had an accident.
That yours?
No. Yes. I'm not making any sense, am I?
It's okay. Let's get you inside. You need help.
I want to go home. I have medicine and gauze there. I'm a nurse. It's a few blocks north. I just need to rest.
I'm headed that way. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'm feeling better. Don't worry. Head wounds always bleed a lot. Lots of blood vessels close to the surface. It's nothing serious. I can clean up back at my place.
Lisa. I'm Harry.
Harry Houdini. Sorry. I'm always saying goofy things that come into my head.
So, walk and talk time.
My apartment isn't far. We've got the wind behind us. Freezing wind.
You cold?
I'm too tired to feel it. You know the average ER nurse gets less than 5 hours sleep a night? I read that in a newsletter.
Ronald Reagan ran the country on 5 hours of sleep a night. I saw that on TV.
Yeah, but he got to sit down a lot. A nurse is on her feet all day. And night. I don't need a man in my life. I need a really good podiatrist. What is it you do, Harry?
Well, not a podiatrist.
Figures.
I'm a writer.
Wow. I didn't know Silent Hill had a famous writer.
Hardly famous.
Have I heard of any of your books? My mom reads a lot. Bet she's read one.
Maybe. I wrote a romance series called Longing for the Moon. That was popular with moms.
Romance?
My agent tells me I have great insight into the female imagination.
You could put me in one of your books. Life and death drama in the ER. One girl's search for love.
The nurse falls for the dashing doctor.
There are no dashing doctors. They're all alcoholics and perspire too much. I always fall for the guys who look like my dad, and then regret it the next day.
Cute.
If you were a real writer, you'd be taking notes. Don't you like carrying notebooks to write everything down?
Not me. I've got a photographic memory.
Not far now.
You still feeling okay?
Yeah. Fine. So tell me about your daughter.
Cheryl? She's
Okay, we've had this part of the conversation before.
Right, happy. Likes collecting stuff, bits and pieces, bugs. She loves bugs.
Bugs? Like dirty, creepy bugs?
Notably, I don't think Lisa has any alternate
She has a
outfits that she can wear.
Dead ones?
Yeah?
Still creepy.
Not really. You seem to see the creepy in everything. Is that a nurse thing or just you?
Definitely a nurse thing. We have a unique outlook on life.
Whatever happened to bedside manner?
We still got that. Here we are.
We kind of outran the conversation there.
My apartment is just around the corner. Used to belong to the super. It's a lot bigger than the others, but I only pay standard rent.
So here in the apartment, there are
Landlord has a
two
thing for
significant
nurses.
things that we can further do to sync our friendliness rating.
Grab a seat. I'm just gonna get out of these things.
I oughta...
You're not running off yet. Warm up before you head back out there. I haven't thanked you yet. 5 minutes. Come on, sit. Sit. Watch some TV if you want. I won't be long.
The first significant thing that we can do is, instead of watching TV, zoom in on the mirror. And note, you do have to be zoomed in on it.
In my apartment, it was summer. During the heat wave. Now it's winter. Freaky early, but still. Time flies.
Now naturally this does count as sexual index, but it also counts as unfriendliness. She's not gonna be happy when she catches us.
Get up. I thought you were a nice guy. I saw you peeping.
Wait.
You should have been better behaved. Now I don't feel so good. Pop into the bathroom and get me some pills. The red ones in the cabinet.
Sure.
So you remember in Silent Hill 3, if you were going for the possessed ending, you got the biggest boost to that if you forgave the woman in the church. Same deal here. This is the most significant thing you can do to tank your friendliness.
Bottom shelf.
So she wanted red pills. So let's see what we have here. Yellow, that should work, right? Yes, we are going to purposefully give her the wrong color medicine. Thinking about this puzzle, I wonder if there's anything they do to account for if anybody's colorblind, though. I never really thought about that.
Thanks.
Water?
No, fine. Self-medication. The one true perk of the healthcare profession. It's not just coffee that keeps us going 24/7. Okay, I'm going to sleep now. You let yourself out.
See, she's fine. We didn't do anything wrong. So one quick thing I want to cover here, I realize I forgot to talk about it during the recording. The thing about having to be zoomed in on the mirror to watch Lisa changing, and it only counting for unfriendliness if you do that. During a practice run, I had been staring solidly at the mirror, but I wasn't zoomed in on it. And when Lisa came back out of the bedroom after changing, she reacted as though I hadn't been staring at her. This leads me to believe maybe this is why I was counted as being less friendly during the original LP. Perhaps when you're talking to people and you're trying to meet their eyes while they're talking, maybe you actually have to be zoomed in on them for it to count. That's really about the only thing I can guess there. Anyway, therapy time!
You feel guilty about everything. When we all lived in huts...
So,
and
therapy
old
session
burgs,
time here.
We worried over the simple things. Food, water, whether animals would come and eat us in the night. Now we have supermarkets, bottled water, and .38 caliber home security. So what keeps us awake at night? More often than not, guilt. If only I had acted differently. If only I hadn't said that. If only I'd said something. You beat yourself up with your past. Don't blame yourself. Blame the world. Blame God. Blame me. Okay, this is my favorite. Let me introduce some friends of mine.
Well, we know about this story, so jump cut.
His daughter. You want to hear that again?
And so here we are at everybody's favorite game, The Line of Guilt. Here too, we can sink our friendliness even more. And the way to do this is specifically to have Celestine as the most guilty. Are you gonna reach equilibrium there? Okay. But anyway, by saying Celestine was the most guilty, basically we're saying her feelings didn't matter at all. The threat of basically non-consensual sex, the fact that her father wasn't willing to bend the rules to help her, it didn't matter, she should have just sat there and taken it just because of who she was. That's basically what we're telling the game, more or less.
Done. Poor Celestine. She didn't have to run, right? I find the best cure for guilt is to never get caught in the first place. Let's continue.
So we are going to keep recording because there's a couple more things here that I do want to show. So, time to leave the apartment. Basically, the things I'm going to cover here, they happen so quickly, I don't feel like it's worth doing a jump cut for this. So we're going to go ahead and go this way. As you might recall, in the original LP, we did get a message pretty close to this area. And there it is, a message from Michelle. Hey Harry, Michelle here. Hope you made it home okay. I'm still waiting for John. What a weekend. I think that's a little bit different from the message we got previously. Now in the LP, I made the decision to call Michelle back to check on her. That's a boost toward your friendliness, apparently. Not calling her back, you don't get that boost. I don't think it counts as an actual hit to your friendliness stat, but we do want to avoid the boost at all costs. So we'll go ahead and go through here. Go up the stairs.
Lisa?
Oh, God, Harry. What have you... I feel very wrong. Harry, you've got to come back.
Keep talking, Lisa. What's wrong?
Oh, God. Oh, Harry.
Lisa? I'm coming back.
So, she's a lot more distraught, and she knows it has something to do with what we did. So I'm going to run back as quickly as I can, using the same route that I did in the original LP, just to prove a point here. Heading back as quickly as we can. I mean, we're making pretty good time. We even started walking back during the call itself. However, if you gave her the wrong medicine, she'll be dead by the time you get there.
Lisa,
Don't move.
No. This isn't what...
I said don't move. Stand up and step away from the girl.
This isn't what it looks like.
Stop talking. What have you done?
She was in an accident. I didn't do this.
Accident? Shut the hell up. You've been feeding me bullshit all night. You bastard.
I didn't...
Shut up! I know you're not Harry Mason.
And so the nightmare takes over once again, of course. But yeah, it really rubs your nose in it there that you messed up with the zooming in on all the wrong-colored pills on the desk and in her hand and everything. So, yeah. Giving her the wrong medicine, that is the most significant hit that your friendliness rating can take. So with that, back when we have something else interesting to show off.